with Lanny Watkins alongside. Let's check out some highlights from earlier today. Here's Fred at 1, trying to get off to a good start.
Yeah, this for birdie after putting it in the bunker in 2. Not a good bunker shot, but putter makes up for a lot of evil.
That got him to even. Then Fred Couples, this for birdie at 11.
Yeah, Fred having a nice day. Nothing spectacular, but the putter's starting to heat up. Beautiful stroke.
Fred to 2 under par. And now Freddie ready to go.
When you see the density of the rough, this ryegrass will definitely affect the shots here. Freddie's just got 149 total. There is a ridge just short of him, right at 130 yards. It's going to play a factor in this shot. If he can land it just short of that ridge, come up and over, definitely will slope back to the left. So he's got a chance here if he flat the correct distance. But you have to pay attention here. You do not want to go long.
Fred making a very nice controlled swing, and that's beautifully played. He lands it on the green. He knows it's not going to spin a lot unless it releases to the flag. Probably about 15 feet underneath the hole. Great shot.
Birdie, they can get him to 3 under par within 4 of the lead.
Well, he got a great read from Langer. Almost the same line. If he can hold the pace up here, I'd look for this one to actually find the bottom of the cup.
Well, he wasn't a very good student because he did exactly the same thing that Bernhard did. Hey, he's talking to Bernhard. Did yours really go that much left? So.
Yeah, Fred Couples.
David, to carry that bunker, it's just over 200 yards. That was a 5-iron for Couples, bringing this ball in left to right, very high.
Oh, go. Finishes, often ends up with the highest amount of money and points earned per start, but still, Couples can do, when he gets out here, can really literally jump to the top of any leaderboard.
And David, I'm not sure, even if Freddie, the way Langer's been playing, I'm not sure even Freddie wants any part of Langer right now, what he's been doing the last 5 weeks.
Very valid point. Hale Irwin's season-long money record out on the Champions Tour at stake this year also. Plenty of records.
Playing your best golf, you talk about saving pars, and it's critical. And it just seems like when you're playing well, the timely putting that you have to do that, and that's the key. And when you continue to play week in and week out well, just holding those critical putts.
Clutch for the man who, again, entered the World Golf Hall of Fame.
A full swing and really give it a massive cut, and he can do that with this 3-wood. He still might hit it through the green, but he won't leave anything in the bag, that's for sure.
Yeah, John, if he was to hit driver here and had to hit a big old cut, he'd be playing it out over Snoqualmie Falls to try and get it to come back.
Well, he's had a little bit of success here. You saw that he's been third here twice, so obviously like to move up the leaderboard.
Well, John, yesterday, Fred Couples hit driver here during the Pro-Am, and he really felt like that was way too much club hit in the front right bunker, and we were watching it yesterday, and it was amazing how easy he hit it. Yeah, this one out to the right. You can see him leaning there.
Well, it all depends on the lie there, but he's got plenty of green to work with.
Well, John, that's almost exactly where he was yesterday in the Pro-Am. And he got it up and down yesterday in the Pro-Am and made birdies. Uphill lie, uphill shot, the ball comes up short.
Little release out of there. Got a chance.
Beautiful, beautiful shot. Wonderful touch. Powerful player with great hands, Fred Couples. Take another look at this. He's staring it down. Looking good. Oh, man. What could have been there?
Game right now.
Have either one of you two guys been in the type of zone that Langer is currently in, where everything you do seems to go right?
Not often enough. And I don't mean that, you know, trying to be funny. I think this stayed in a very long time. I just see Freddie lift that birdie putt out. But
Fred Couples, after missing that birdie putt at 14, now playing the par 5.
Yeah, definitely, Brian, you talked about this par 5. He has enough power to get to the par 5 and 2 if you find the fairway, though.
Looks like he's flared that off to the right. And he does catch the edge of the fairway just over the bunker. That's a pretty long tee shot.
And we've seen so many times players overturn this ball in this narrow landing area up to the front right of this green. The ball ends up in the green side bunker on the left-hand side, and that's not an easy shot whatsoever. It's very steep, very deep bunker.
Freddie was set up pretty square. He was trying to hit a draw, and he did.
He definitely is, hitting the one right to left, and that's what happens right there. We just spoke of that. You overcook it, and you that huge bunker up that left-hand side.
Fred Couples won at the Toshiba Classic earlier this year. Par 5 finishing hole. This was his 3rd.
Yeah, beautiful little pitch from over the green. He gets this up and down for birdie, and then Bernhard Langer failed to get it up and down at 18, and Fred wins by 1.
There's the birdie putt. But a one-shot win over Langer, Montgomery, and Pate. Win number 10 on the Champions Tour for Fred Couples. Fred Couples with his 3rd.
And it's a long bunker shot, decent lie, and he's got to go up a ridge, and it just shows you that bunker's so deep, and where the whole location is just over that ridge. Now where he's left it, having to putt up this steep slope, I think 2 putts from here would be very good. Now you're just trying to save par from here.
And he gets frisky with that one, runs it a good 6 feet by, and all these issues caused by the poor second shot by Fred. Putt is probably about left edge.
Yeah, you really don't want to give the hole away here, and this could actually take some wind out of his sails here. You're making bogey here at the par 5 when it's reachable for him.
And that turned all the way across the hole. Wow. That's a bad mistake.
And back to the 16th. Fred Couples also without driver.
Well, when Freddie has missed the fairway, he's missed it out to the right. Not the case there. Nicely placed. Made me aware of this 16th hole, how dangerous it is. It's only 380 yards, but this second shot plays so long. Couples just 123 yards, playing more like 133 yards. We've seen so many shots through the years come up short, and that one's right through the green there. Not right at all. I think the continuity of the team, if he's on there, actually he bonds the team a lot. He can turn to younger players and give them advice.
Does get chosen for that team.
Maybe, but we've got to watch how good the other Europeans are playing, and so right now none of them are really lighting it up. I mean, the Luke Donalds and Ian Poulters, they're not making anybody quiver right now at all. They're not doing anything to put
I was in the room when
numbers on the board.
I was in the room when McKinley said as 99% he would not
make a run early on this backside where he made the birdie to 11, but coming off a bogey at 16.
And that's going to come on back a little bit toward the hole. So 3 nice shots at 17 by this group. Billy Ray, they just misread it all day long.
Now Couples is ready, back on the tee.
Lanny, you said it. He's at cross bunker, not even in play for Freddie if he hits it halfway solid.
He gave that one rip. That might be a little further left than he wants it. Still carried, but you know the short way is a little bit.
And you're exactly right, Brian. This is pivotal, this second shot for Fred Couples, if he's going to get himself back in the mix here. 193 yards to the front of the green, bringing it in from left to right.
Yeah, he had that set up at the left bunker, trying to hit a big high cut to stop it, and that's an excellent play, Billy Ray. He's got it past the hole about 40 feet, but still a very nice shot. Boy, he put that out there really high. It didn't quite come back as much, but looked like he overread it from the beginning.
Round of 1 under for Fred Couples. Played the par 5s in just 1 under, which is a little surprising.